250 Gemstones culture represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. We are more than journalism. We are a revolution. Come on, let's kick this door down and let everybody know we up in here. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones News TV channel. I am your host, Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to your ass like no other. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. I got another bomb news segment for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and share button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I am dropping. And if you would like to support the mission, support the channel, support the culture, Cash App $ Michael US. Some nigga who wanted to join ISIS has been identified. The one who's out there running over folks on New Year's Eve has now put America on alert. He's a terrorist. He's been declared a terrorist named Shamsuddin Jabbar. We just call him Jabbar for short. He planned on killing his family and joining ISIS. This man has killed over 15 people in a brutal attack in his white pickup truck, running his truck into a crowd of folks and injuring 30 others. I got a video I want to play for y'all, and I got some reading after the video, and I'm going to be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's get it.
NBC News law enforcement and intelligence correspondent Tom Winter. He's been reporting all morning on this. Tom, I see your new note, but I'll let you tell us what you know about. You're learning much more about the suspect.
We sure are, and I'm going to fold in the reporting of my colleagues Julia Ainsley and Ken Delaney in here. First off, from an investigation standpoint, there is an active effort right now to investigate a potential improvised explosive device, so a homemade explosive device in plain English, found inside that individual's vehicle. There are at least two other potential, again, not confirmed, potential improvised explosive devices that were planted in the area. They're trying to determine, are those actual explosives? Could they have gone off? And are they tied to this particular individual? So they're looking at that as well. It's our understanding that this person had on his person a long gun as well as potentially another weapon. And the FBI now says on the record that this 42-year-old identified as Shamsuddin Jabbar, and the FBI has now identified him publicly, says that he's a U.S. citizen from Texas, that an ISIS flag was located, and I'm quoting now, and the FBI is working to determine the subject's potential associations and affiliations with terrorist organizations. Now, that ISIS flag that they say was located in the vehicle is believed to be affixed to the hitch on the tailgate. So if you look at this photo and you look at where the license plate is, it's a Texas license plate on the back of it, there's a white pole that kind of comes up there, and there's a black material, some sort of potentially a flag, a garment, whatever it is, that might be, in fact, the flag that was there. So that's something that they're looking at, Kate. In addition, we're told that they're looking into this vehicle and where they got it from, but there's no indication at this point that the person who rented this vehicle, which may have been through an application, so there's kind of like an Airbnb for cars, that this individual rented out the car, but may not have known this person's intentions. That's something that law enforcement will continue to look into. But again, the headlines here, the FBI now formally confirming the information that we broke several hours ago, that Shamsuddin Jabbar is in fact the person they believe is responsible for this deadly truck attack. We are told that shortly we will be from multiple senior law enforcement officials, we'll hear that the death toll has risen, that this individual is a citizen from Texas. He was driving a Ford pickup truck, and that truck had an ISIS flag that was found in it. And that's what the FBI is investigating at this standpoint, from this at this hour, I should say, and that multiple special agent bomb technicians from the FBI and other local law enforcement agencies, in this particular case, it would be the Louisiana State Police, the New Orleans Police Department, but typically the Louisiana State Police has a pretty robust presence on this. They'll take a look at some other devices, which we are reporting, according to 3 law enforcement officials briefed on the matter, at least 2 other devices that were planted in the vicinity that is obviously of high interest. This really changes a bit the the security picture here, because if other devices were planted where they planted elsewhere in New Orleans, and obviously we're all acutely aware of the event that is happening tonight in that city, the Sugar Bowl, and what does it mean for that event? So a lot of questions here, Kate and Morgan, but I'll kind of send it back to you for any questions you might have as we continue to do our reporting and pour through.
I got some reading for y'all. Let's check this out. This is according to CNN.com. New Orleans attack suspect discussed plans to kill his family and join ISIS in chilling recordings. Here's what we know. In a series of videos, a suspect in the deadly New Year's attack in New Orleans discussed planning to kill his family and having dreams that helped inspire him to join ISIS, according to multiple officials briefed on the investigation. Shamsuddin Jabbar, the 42-year-old man who police suspect drove a pickup truck into a crowd of revelers on Bourbon Street, killing at least 15 people and injuring dozens more, made the chilling recordings while driving from his home in Texas to Louisiana, authorities believe. Jabbar, a U.S. citizen and Army veteran who served in Afghanistan, made reference in the videos to his divorce and how he had at first planned to gather his family for a celebration with the intention of killing them, two officials who had been briefed on the recording said. But Jabbar said in the video that he changed his plans and joined ISIS and referenced several dreams that he had about why he should be joining the terrorist group, according to the officials. The videos, which CNN has not reviewed, appear to have been recorded while he was driving that night, the officer said. Jabbar was killed while exchanging fire with police after ramming the truck through the crowd in the early hours of New Year's Day. He had potential improvised explosive devices and an ISIS flag in the truck he drove, according to local and federal authorities. Now, law enforcement authorities are reviewing the videos Jabbar made as a rush to piece in details about how he went from a military veteran to a suspect in a deadly rampage. Jabbar served in the Army for more than a decade, an Army spokesman told CNN on Wednesday. He served as a human resource specialist and information technology specialist on active duty between March 2007 and January 2015, and deployed to Afghanistan once from February 2009 to January 2010, the spokesman said. After leaving active duty in January 2015, Jabbar served in the Army Reserve until July 2020, when he left service as a staff sergeant. Jabbar was born in Beaumont, Texas, he said in the 2020 YouTube video titled Personal Introduction, in which he pitched himself as a professional real estate agent based in Houston. Serving in the military taught Jabbar the meaning of great service and what it means to be responsive and take everything seriously, dotting I's and crossing T's to make sure that things go off without a hitch. Let's see, the YouTube video, which has since been taken offline, he sat in the video next to a framed poster with the word discipline in bold and near a book titled Leadership. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll down. Jabbar has divorced two of his ex-wives. Court documents show his first wife sued him in 2022 over child support soon after he filed for divorce, and the court issued orders for Jabbar to pay amounts that increased over the years as his income grew. The case was dismissed in 2022. A Texas judge issued a temporary restraining order against Jabbar in 2020 after his second wife asked for one during their divorce case. The order mandated that Jabbar refrain from threats, physical harm, or other stipulated behavior against his ex-wife and either of their children, and required her to avoid the same activity. In a court filing, Jabbar's ex-wife stated that marriage had become insupportable because of the discord or a conflict of personalities. Let's see. Harris County courts also show that Jabbar pleaded guilty to misdemeanor theft of between $50 and $500 in December 2002 and served 9 months of community supervision. In recent years, Jabbar appears to have struggled with his finances. In a January 2022 email filed as part of their divorce case, He wrote that he could not afford a payment on his house, which he said was more than $27,000 past due, in danger of foreclosure if his divorce settlement was further delayed. Man, Jabbar also said in the email that a business he had formed, Blue Meadow Properties, had lost about $28,000 the prior year, and that the other businesses he formed weren't worth any money. He added that he had incurred about $16,000 in credit card debt. Jabbar appears to have rented the truck he used in the New Year's attack, a Ford F-150 Lightning electric truck, on the car rental website Turo, which lets owners rent their vehicles to other people. So he rented this not from a traditional Hertz or Avis Budget. He rented this vehicle from the owner, not a business entity. The truck's owner told CNN in a text message that it was rented on Turo. Man, Turo did not respond to a request for comment, but the site disabled the truck for renting on Wednesday morning. Before it was disabled, the vehicle was listed as costing $105 a day, excluding taxes and fees, and it was unavailable to rent until 12:30 p.m. What an absolute mess. Bombs all over the place. You got all this going on. I will meet y'all on the other side to give you my opinion. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this 250 Gemstones News TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. This man is absolutely nuts. It's unfortunate that these people have allowed Satan to take over their lives. It's just, New Orleans is my second home. Shout out New Orleans. Handle your business. 504, the dirty. Handle their business alongside that Gulf of Mexico. The dirty South. All that good food. There's so much culture. There's so much richness. There's so much history out there in New Orleans. New Orleans did not deserve that. Let me just put that out there. That great city, my city of New Orleans, did not deserve that. Beautiful people down there. Everybody just want to bring it. Think about this. You trying to bring in the New Year's, and you got this nigga who is allowed this religion, this demonic religion, to cultivate his mind, to capture his mind, to capture his spirit, to run over and kill 15 people and injure 30 others. Some people are paralyzed. Some people won't be able to walk again. And the 15 people with a car, I want you to think about that. 50, you know how fast, how brutal that must have been for the people who had to endure that attack. Absolutely nothing. Then you're going to have people out here saying, well, don't blame ISIS. Don't blame the ideology. Don't blame the religion. Don't blame the belief system. No, we have to blame it first. Then we have to blame him, because he chose to allow evil to come into his life. He had accepted evil. This is a terrible human being. Just a piece of trash. People out there trying to bring in the New Year's. They just the American folk, not just New Orleans, the American folk have been through so much especially since COVID, but especially in 2024. The other couple years were bad. 2021, 2022, it wasn't, it was getting a little bit better. 2023, but that 2024, boy, everybody getting exposed, everybody getting their ass locked up. Americans are getting thrown out on their ass, evictions through the roof, repos. Everybody's like, you know what? Everybody's like, we made it to 2024. We're going to celebrate and elevate and hear what evil does. That's what I'm saying. When you trying to get right with God, when you're trying to enjoy life, we always got to be careful and always understand that this is hell on earth and there's nothing but demons running around here. There's nothing but demons around here. Those families didn't deserve that. Them people didn't deserve to be injured. Them people didn't deserve to die that night. My thing is, if you got so much, just take yourself out. Now, he said he didn't, not only did he want to kill innocent people, he wanted to kill his own family. The only thing about what religion or ideology that a person would like to join that will encourage you to wipe out your own family? Is this the kill the infidel mindset, mass murder? Something wrong with and this is why we need investigation. This is why we need a crackdown, a serious crackdown. We have the manpower. We got the CIA, the FBI. We have the police department. We have Homeland Security, Border Patrol. We have all these hundreds and thousands of people people who work in these agencies that protect the American people. We got drones. We got jets. We got all this shit, and we can't stop crazy folk. Now, I don't think anybody was able to stop this, to be honest. I don't know how long, if he's ever been tracked, any prior history. He served in the military. But the moment they start posting stuff on their social media, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So he's going through a lot of turmoil, finances, his family. He's just angry and frustrated. You got to get right with God, the true God. God, the Father, Christ, Holy Spirit, and the Word of God, the Holy Bible. When you facing hardships, this is not the time to get right with the devil. This is not get right with the devil. This is not the time to allow evil into your household. But y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about this creep? Jabbar out there riding around with evil, killing at least 15 people and injuring dozens more. What y'all think about this? Those of you that have been rocking with me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. We only gonna get stronger. We only gonna get better. In order to be great, we gotta make great decisions. And renting a pickup truck only to kill innocent people was not a great decision. 250 capital G. I'm gone.